Whoa. Hey. Hello. Hi. This is great. Look at this. Spiel.digital 2020. I haven't moved from this chair like all year. Seriously. How is everyone doing today, tonight, whatever time it is for you? I would love to know. Just getting a couple things ready, and then I am excited to share with you this, the very first state of Floodgate Games. We've had a lot going on. It's been a really big year. It's been really great, actually. Cool. All right. Well, welcome. If you're watching this live, great to have you here. If you're not, that's fine too. Hopefully the information is still relevant to you. I'm coming to you live during Spiel Digital 2020. It's been pretty fun so far. We've run a bunch of demos and been chatting away with folks in our Discord server and making some good connections and seeing new prototypes and all the fun things that come along with conventions, minus being in person, of course, which, of course, we miss. I miss that. I'm sure you guys miss that too. But hopefully soon we'll be back together playing games in person. So I've got a bunch of talking points in front of me. I'm going to try and do my best to navigate through them. But to kick off, I would just like to kind of go over what's been going on with Floodgate in 2020 so far. It's been a busy year, like I said. Probably one of the coolest things that I'm really excited about that we did was focused on updating our website this year. So if you go to floodgate.games, you can check out our newly redesigned website and cute, super cute mascot, Lock the Kraken, designed and illustrated by the very talented Jackie Davis. There are several Lock illustrations spread throughout the website, so you'll have to dig around to find them all. That should be a good time. One of the sort of logistic improvements that we've had, particularly relevant to our audience here for Spiel, is better availability of our games in the EU, especially after Kickstarters and such. We're partnering with Surf and Meeple to get that going, so you should be able to grab most of our titles in English from our store and have reasonable shipping rates that are sent from within the EU, that are sent from France. And one of the things that I think most people are excited about that's available that way are the 2020 Sagrada promo packs. So by popular demand, I bundled up all of the promos that we had made so far for Sagrada, mostly window pattern cards, but also one objective that we made with Sagrada Passion. And those are all in one handy promo pack. So all of you collectors out there can get a hold of them now without needing to sort of pay exorbitant prices on eBay or something like that. And that's available. We'll ship those to North America and EU, UK shipping. But all of the UK shipping does happen from France. So hopefully that's not too messy for you friends over there right now. One of the other big things that we started this year is finally starting to get our act together with formalizing our playtesting program. We worked with Double Exposure on this and got a really fantastic group of people to play through one of our upcoming titles that I'll talk more about later. And it was amazing. We had hundreds of plays, I think about 3 major iterations of changes and gathering feedback the whole time. It was really great experience for me as a publisher to see what people think, to get feedback and sort of pour over that and choose how to incorporate that feedback in. And then really trying to, one of the things that we leveraged there was, because everything we're playing is on Tabletopia digitally, we were able to iterate pretty quickly and get new updates to people after incorporating feedback and just really see that iteration move quickly. I will be on a panel in November for Metatopia and talking a lot more about the process of playtesting online and kind of what we've learned so far this year. So be sure to check that out if you're interested in learning more about that. And the last thing I wanted to mention, we fired up a Discord server, as did it seems like everyone. Discord's been amazing as a place to just hang out and chat, cut to live video, or break out into a voice chat channel. We use it for some internal team collaboration, and we've used it for our whole playtesting process. And then we just use it to connect with fans like you, and we've got it pretty active here for Spiel.digital as well. So links to that on our website. Come join our Discord server and chat with us, and maybe play a game or two even. Games. We published a few new games this year. Out earlier this year, Cosmic Colonies. That's one by Scott Alms with illustrations by Tristan Rosen. This is a game that we call an orbit drafting game of building a home in the stars. It's for 1 to 5 players, and in this game, you're building a home on an asteroid, cleverly placing polyominoes onto your asteroid, covering up tiles. Gain rewards for cleverly covering those. Different terrain types. You'll use workers to gather resources and build buildings, but the twist is the workers you use during the round, they orbit to the player on your left, and you in turn get new workers from the player on your right. So you use the killer combo of guys and orbit them around to the other players. It's a really good time. The simultaneous action selection is pretty great. Keeps the game flowing nicely, and has some really cool moments where you care a lot about trying to remember what your opponents have, but trying to plan out exactly what you want to do. That one is Cosmic Colonies. It's available in English right now with worldwide distribution, and it will be available localized to Spanish early next year. Next up, more Sagrada stuff. We've got the second of the Great Facades expansions, Sagrada Life. This one introduces new dice, of course, the Masterwork dice, which are orange, and when you place them on your window, they add new restrictions that require that the adjacent, or the dice that they're pointing to, are the same color or same number, and so on. There's a couple other restrictions there too. And if you don't meet those restrictions, the new restrictions you add, you're going to lose points. So there's a little bit of tension that's added there. Some new window pattern cards that have a new symbol on them for apprentice cards that are one-shot or ongoing abilities that add tons of great twists to the game. And of course, more objectives that integrate seamlessly with the other ones from the base game and the other expansions. So tons of replayability packed in there. This one just released a couple weeks ago to everywhere, but it's still going to take us a little bit to get it over to some of the regions further away from the US, but it is on the way. And Sagrada Life is going to be localized to German, French, Hungarian, Korean, and Japanese. So if you want it localized to one of those languages, hold out for a little bit and you can pick it up then. Other than that, again, English distribution worldwide. And last up of the new games we are publishing this year, Holy Festival of Colors. This one's not out yet. We're just about to deliver to Kickstarter backers in the US, starting this week actually, and then rolling out to the rest of our backers around the world. Holi is a festival that happens in India, but is celebrated around the world every spring to symbolize the end of winter, and people get together, and sing and dance and listen to music, and most notably throw colored powder on each other. It seems like a really good time. I haven't gone to the festival myself yet, but in this game, designed by Julio Nazario, we are playing color pattern cards in order to, that's not a question, that is what you're doing. You're playing color pattern cards to throw your color on the crowd and onto other players. As the board fills up, the puzzle gets tighter, but you can climb up to the next level and rain powder down from above. But there's a little bit of a trade-off as you're collecting these sweets tokens and trying to climb up, but not too fast. We've got these rivalry cards that add replayability to the game, changing up the rules a little bit every time. It's got a super cool 3D board that was, I got help from Game Trace to design that board. It turned out fantastically. Amazing table presence. And if you like that puzzly gameplay, that's sort of in the same vein of games like Sagrada Bosque that we publish. I think you'll really enjoy this one as well. This one's 2 to 4 players. Plays pretty quick. It's about 10 or 15 minutes per player. This one will be localized to Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese early next year. And we've got translations of the rules and the cards for French, Greek, German, and Hindi, of course. And those are available on our website. And we'll have Japanese for this one too. So those aren't localizations. You get the English version and play with those print and play components if you want, or just a translated sheet, whatever works for you. So that's the state of things up till now. We've had a great time doing digital conventions, doing the best we can with that. And what you probably care about is what's coming. So 2021, really big year planned for us. We're coming up in the holidays, so we kind of stay pretty focused on that and don't put out a lot of stuff during the holidays. Of course, Holy's coming out, and then we'll kind of pause on releases and new stuff that's coming out, but then we're going to hit it hard starting next year. Before I get into games, one of the biggest things that we're starting up is a retailer support program where retailers, and this is open to everyone around the world, can schedule a time with us and our team, and we'll get together with you virtually and play through any or all of our games, whichever ones you and your team are interested in as a store, and we'll teach you how to play the game and then show you teach you about the highlights of the game and what help people understand how to get to the gist of whether or not this is a game for them quickly. And then we'll help connect you to get support materials like shelf talkers and sell sheets if you need them and those kind of things. So that's open to all retailers globally. You can find a link on our website of where to sign up for that. So please do. And this is a relatively new program for us that we're piloting right now with a small select group, and then we're opening out broader next year. Very excited for that. And games for next year. During Gen Con Online, we did a teaser announcement of a game called Vivid that we're going to be publishing next year. This one's by Matthew Dunstan and Brett J. Gilbert, and the illustrations are by the very talented Andrew Bosley. This is a game where we are collecting fragments of memories, of childhood memories, and placing them in a little brain board. And it's got a really puzzly, connect the memories sort of feel to it as you place these fragments in the hexes and manipulate their position, scoring points for how you position them. And then if you build up your core memories early enough in the game, then you're going to score points for them round over round as you're playing. So there's some really cool tie-ins with the way memories work and how you're rewarded for those throughout your life. We got a comment in the chat here from Aaron who wants more Legacy. I don't have good news for you on that now. It is tucked away in my brain. I definitely have things I want to work on, and I promise those will come someday. We've got the cover teased on our website for Vivid. Go check that out, and we're gonna start pretty soon to start promoting that one a little bit more, so you'll be able to see a bit more about what's going on. And we're planning a Kickstarter for that one early January, so keep an eye out, join our email list, we'll let you know. Next up, for those of you who've been following what we've been up to for a while, back in 2015 we made a game called Vault Wars by John Gilmore, and it is a game of bidding and bluffing where you are auctioning, we're auctioning off the vaults that belong to fallen heroes. Well, John got together with Ian Moss, and they made an expansion for Vault Wars, and we're calling it Relic Roadshow. This is, now we're auctioning off the vaults that belong to fallen villains. So it'll be all new vaults, a whole new pile of relic cards that you can craft them by getting rid of some of your items. The vaults, most notably by popular demand, don't have any special abilities. So every auction is a pure auction, and the relics are rewarded to the player in second place for those. So a lot of cool twists on what's going on there, and a whole lot of addition to the game in a real little box. We'll likely do this one on Kickstarter, and it'll probably be mid-spring of next year. Next up, we have teased this out in a couple places. Not a whole lot of information to release on this one, but we have a game coming called Decorum, which is a collaborative game what we're tentatively pitching as a passive-aggressive game of cohabitation, where we're working together to decorate a house. But there's some communication restrictions, and we each have some requirements that we're trying to achieve. So more to come on this one. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up about what's coming there. And then finally, we do have some big news I have to share with you about that. Maybe I'll let you know. We do have a standalone game coming in the Sagrada universe, and we'll start promoting that. And so more information to come on that. Got plenty of other cool stuff, and I'm sure we'll have to change things up as always happens throughout the year, staying flexible and all of that. But I hope this is exciting for you. If you have any questions for us, again, join our Discord server. We'd love to chat with you, hang out and play a game or two or three. And thank you again for your support. We couldn't do this without fans and gamers like you, and absolutely love making these games. And thank you guys for helping keep us going and giving us feedback and telling us what works and what doesn't. And it's been a great year in light of everything else that's going on. So we're happy to keep things going and keep making great games. So thanks a lot for your time. I hope you enjoyed this and have a great day.